The midterm elections, they're now just a few weeks away. And because of that, we're starting to see more and more news stories about who's going to vote, who's not going to vote, and why.
We headed to the local University of California campus. Democrats' hopes of winning here hinges, at least in part, on turning out people of color and young voters.
Sorry, not to be annoying, but we're with NBC News, and I'm just trying to figure out, is anybody here going to vote in the election on November 6th? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody's going to vote?
Okay, I don't know if that proves nobody's going to vote so much as it proves people don't want to talk to some random creepo at the bus stop. Like, if anything, all we've learned is that 20 years of teaching kids about stranger danger has paid off. That's it. But I will say this. This democracy pickup artist, he's actually getting at something important, right? This guy's, he's onto something. When it comes to voting, one crucial demographic is unenthusiastic AF.
We always talk about who's going to come out and vote, you know, what demographic, what group. Young people, usually, historically, they don't show up.
Young people are the least likely to vote.
Young people, as a group, don't vote in the numbers that older folks do.
Turnout among younger voters is often below 30% in an election where people in their 50s and 60s turn out at 50 to 60% turnout rates.
Old people vote twice as much as young people. To me, that makes no sense, because young people have to live with the effects way longer. Like, if I was old, I wouldn't care. I'd be gangster about my votes. Yeah, I'd just be like, well, let's see what this Jill Stein is about. Who gives a damn? I got 5 years at best. Yeah, 3 years if I drink LaCroix. Let's do it. So, the question is, why don't young people want to go to the polls? Well, to help us get our heads around this, we're proud to announce our newest Daily Show edition, senior youth correspondent Jaboukie Young-White, everybody. So great to have you here. Jaboukie, welcome to the show. All right, let's get into it, man. As young people, we know that we should be voting, but we don't seem to be enthusiastic enough. So what can we do to increase the turnouts?
Okay, well, first of all, Trevor, we're going to need to stop saying we, because you're old.
Okay, hold up. Don't let the tie fool you. I'm also the youth. I was born in 1984.
Oh, 1984. Okay, vintage millennial. Oh, nice. See, Trevor, I'm young. You know, you're old young, kind of like Nick Cannon. You know? Like, how old is he? 30, 50? Like, I can't really... Like, I have young in my name, literally, right there. And your name is Noah, like that creepy old guy who made those animals on a boat, you know?
Well, it wasn't a boat, it was an ark. But whatever, let's move on. Like, Jaboukie, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Why aren't more young people excited about voting?
Why aren't more young people excited about voting? What you should be asking is why the youth vote is being suppressed.
Oh, of course. Voter suppression is a big issue in America. I mean, we saw the Supreme Court ruling about North Dakota disenfranchising.
No. You're talking about old people shit again, Trevor. No. I'm talking about how voting is designed for old people. Like, why do we still use paper to vote? Paper is over. I don't even wipe my ass with paper. You know, I use a bidet app. And like, why do I have to go out to vote? Can't you just Postmates the election to me, you know? Like, oh, Tony will be here in 20 minutes with my ballot and my seaweed salad? Dope, okay. Plus, now they want to require an ID. Where am I about to get an ID?
Wait. You don't have a driver's license?
Oh my God, Trevor, you are as funny as my mom said. Like, look, I don't need a driver's license. My Uber driver needs a driver's license. In fact, if you want my ID, my Uber is the best ID there is. It's got my face, it's got my rating, 4.8. And all my driver's license will tell you is where I once lived. My Uber tells you where I'm trying to be, you know? Like right now, I could take any of your phones and be like, oh, they went there, and there, and they took a pool, they're gonna vote for Bernie, you know?
Okay, but that doesn't explain the lack of enthusiasm, right? 57% of older people are very excited to go vote.
Yeah, of course they are, because 57% of their life is just time off. When you're old, you have the luxury of free time, you know? Who else can play chess in a park at 4 p.m.? And why is voting on a Tuesday? That's the hardest day to take off, which reminds me, can I take off next Tuesday?
No, what? Dude, no, you just started.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's that shit, Trevor.
Jaboukie, there's no election next Tuesday. What are you talking about?
Look, that's not the point. You want young people to vote? Make Election Day a national holiday. You know? Yes! Like President's Day or Toyotathon. You know?
Okay. So let me get this right. If America adopts digital voting,
yes,
and if they allow people to do it from home,
yes,
and they make Election Day a national holiday,
yes,
then young people will definitely vote?
Oh, no. Why would I spend my day off voting? I'm trying to see what this park chess is all about.
Jaboukie Young-White, everybody.